presented in partnership with University of Phoenix. An educated world is a better world.
We have contact.
There we go. That's the good stuff.
Science. See that? That just happened right in front of you. Science.
Now that the glass is good and slimy, Doc pulls out a device called an ATP meter.
ATP, what's that stand for?
Adenosine triphosphate. It can measure how much bacteria is on a surface. And I'm going to take a swab of the screen here.
Right.
And that's a measure of how much life. And so if it gives us a reading of below 10, that's a safe zone, not much microbial life on the glass. 10 to 30 is kind of intermediate, a little bit in a reasonable amount of life above 30, and we're in the super microbe zone. If it were a plate in the kitchen, it would be dangerous.
Okay.
Let's see, where exactly did you live? Then let's see what we get. If you get above 30, you're a plate nobody should eat off of. And you get an even 31.
That is disappointing.
Too dangerous to eat off
Let me
of.
see that for a second. I'm a 31. So you're saying that the stuff in my saliva is the kind of thing that would it close a restaurant down?
Above 30 would be cause for a really thorough clean. You mind if I keep your swab?
I just don't want to see that thing on eBay.
So now we're gonna try Lola's side.
If I had a seat, I'd be on the edge of it.
God!
Oh, and the winner is. We get a 22 for Lola, which puts Mike's mouth at dirtier than a dog's mouth.
Not just dirtier. I mean, that's like 40% dirtier, right?
Yeah, it's quite a bit dirtier.
Oh, crap, man. Look what Lola's doing right here. That dog licks his hiney, though. I mean, honestly, if I could do that, I'd never leave the house. And yet, here she is. It just doesn't seem possible.
Well, here's the thing. Even though Lola's mouth is technically cleaner, she could have picked up something like worms or pinworm eggs.
Could she have just licked the pinworm right out of her bottom?
Yeah,
Like
she
that?
could have.
If, in fact, Lola did find a little pinworm in her hiney and then put it in her mouth, what would it look like?
Well, I just happen to have
I knew it. I knew you'd have a
some
pinworm.
pinworms in my pocket.
So here's where the itchy anus part comes in.
So this is a mother pinworm, and this is what would crawl out of your anus when you were sleeping to explore the world and lay some eggs there. So her eggs are teeny, teeny tiny, and so if you kissed your dog and those eggs passed from your dog to you, you would never see them.
So let's say there were pinworm eggs on your dog's tongue. One sloppy kiss and you could end up with worms mating in your gut, with mama pinworm hatching eggs in your butt. Once you scratch down there, you can end up transferring the eggs back into your mouth. Ah, the circle of life.